Hey guys, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching from. I am going to make myself an Aperol Spritz, right? We're starting off today. I don't want anything too heavy, but like Italians, enjoy la vita bella. So this is a little bit of Prosecco, Aperol, and my version of this has a San Pellegrino Arancetta Rosa. So basically a blood orange soda. Typically it's made with sparkling water or club soda. Some people throw in there like a lemon lime soda. But this one to me is just, besides beautiful, it tastes absolutely delicious. So Chet, tell me, what's in your cup right now? Is it coffee time for you? Is it aperitivo time? Is it happy hour? Or is it time for a nice glass of wine to unwind at night? Let's see here. How to open a Prosecco bottle not dangerously. Okay. Sometimes when you start to unscrew this part right here, poof, it has its way and it'll pop on you. So let's see. Okay, so far I believe we're safe. Okay. Cheers, chef. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Wherever you're writing to us from or wherever you're hanging out from, let me know what's in your cup this morning, this afternoon, or this evening. Today, we have a super delicious stream. We are running through a couple of really easy recipes. One of them is one of my personal favorites. It was actually in my very first cookbook, actually. Starting Friday off the right way. I see you, chef. Yes, it is Friday after all. Okay, now let's see. Okay, wow. Yes, that sound makes a lot of people happy. Absolutely. So we got a couple of really delicious recipes. We got some really fun games and a challenge that my producers were working on all day yesterday, and they haven't let me in on it, so I'm a little bit nervous. That's the sound right there. Yep, that is the sound right there. So let's build our Aperol Spritz. Now, I like this because this drink just dubs as so many things. It's like an all-purpose good time. You start off in your favorite glass with some ice, and you want to make sure that, you want to make sure that you get a good amount of ice on there. And then you start building your layers of flavor. Now, you can go and start measuring, but like the Italians, you never see the Italians like measuring stuff. They measure from the heart, right? So we're going to do about a third of this glass Aperol, and that's the main flavoring agent here. Aperol is actually a bitter, as they call a bitter. So this activates your palate. We talked about this when we made the double orange Negroni, and this is kind of almost in the same family. So orange flavored, a little bit bitter, activates your palate, makes you want to salivate, makes you want to munch on things, sets you up for your meal, and it's also a digestif, okay, which means that it helps you break down fats and digest your food really, really well. Then we're going to go with our blood orange soda. Okay. And then we're going to go a third of that in there as well. And then we're going to finish with our Prosecco. Oh yeah. This is a perfect like poolside drink. It's a perfect drink to enjoy on the terrace or on the porch mid-afternoon when you don't want something very heavy. You want something refreshing. Also, it's a perfect segue if you're going to enjoy a bottle of wine after. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to cut a beautiful navel orange about a 1/4 inch thick. Okay, and I'm going to put that right into my glass like so. Now, this part of, like, you don't have to garnish it with a whole orange, but it's not just, believe it or not, it's not just for the aesthetics. This actually flavors the drink. I'm going to top it off again. And then I'm going to use my spoon here and stir it up so that I know that the Prosecco is hitting the Aperol and it's hitting also the blood orange soda. Here we go. Cheers, guys. Oh, That is so delicious, guys. What else would you pair with Aperol? Aperol, you can make an Aperol sour if you wanted to make this into. Can you mix Aperol and whiskey? Absolutely. Wow, looks amazing, chef, guys, because it is amazing. Oh yeah. Sometimes, to me, an Aperol spritz lacks a little bit of depth, that little bit oomph that I'm looking for. Looks amazing. Welcome in. Welcome in, Peg the Great. We're just hanging out here in my home kitchen, and we started off, it's Friday after all, by making an Aperol spritz. Equal parts Aperol, blood orange soda, not typical for an Aperol spritz recipe, but this just makes it that much better. I buy the San Pellegrino Arancetta Rosa, and it's fantastic. It's a game changer for your Aperol spritz. Not only does it give you a beautiful, beautiful flavor, elegant flavor, full body flavor, but the color is just gorgeous. To me, this is a perfect cocktail to start your weekend off. It's perfect for brunch. It's perfect by the pool. It's perfect on the terrace. It's perfect while you're cooking. It's perfect for any time, really. So we were just talking about how it's equal parts, however big your glass is or however big you want to make it. Oh, cheers, happy Friday. I'm upset with myself because when I went to Italy, I never got a spritz. Guys, that's a fumble. Yes, spritz in Italy they're just synonymous. They're everywhere. You don't need an excuse to have a spritz. A couple years ago, I was over in Lake Como with my parents and my best friends, and we rented this little boat there. And before we got on the boat to like tour the lake, we made sure to get spritz to goes. And it's funny because you just see people over there with plastic cups, disposable cups, and they're just walking around with their Aperol spritz, and it's just part of the magic, I guess, of Italy. But any common spritz over there, even in a plastic cup, is so, so delicious. So we were talking about how this is also a perfect pairing. Like if you're about to go out to eat, you're gonna have lunch, you're gonna have dinner. Because Aperol is a bitter or an aperitivo, it sets up your palate for whatever you're gonna eat next. So makes everything thereafter taste that much better. I always say the Italians know what they're doing. Go to happy hour drink. Go to happy hour. Okay, well, if I was using Aperol as an actual like strong cocktail, I'd make an Aperol sour, okay? So Aperol sour looks beautiful as well because you shake it with an egg white, and you can do an Aperol sour with gin, you could do it with vodka, you can do it with whiskey. I just wouldn't do it with bourbon because bourbon really throws off the flavor profile, but hey, sometimes that's called a paper plane when you have Aperol and whiskey together. But anyways, so delicious. You can make Aperol is very versatile, not just in its flavor profile, but with the spirits that it can be paired with. One more sip. Def margarita. Yes, guys, if you want an Italian margarita, you cut down a little bit of the lime in a margarita recipe, and you add Aperol. And not only, again, the color, spectacular, takes it to another level. Try Italian margarita all the way. I lied. I said one more sip, and now I took another sip. But anyways, with this Aperol, I started working a couple minutes before you guys came in. I took a couple of pieces of biscuit dough. So a couple of strings ago, I made monkey bread. I think monkey bread is something that's very irresistible, and it's biscuit dough that's a store-bought biscuit dough. You roll it up into half-inch balls, you toss it with butter, cinnamon, and sugar, and you put it in the oven, and out comes this oh so decadent, delicious, irresistible pastry, But this time I thought, if we use the monkey bread technique, but we made it savory, could that be like super delicious? Could that be as irresistible? So I tossed some biscuit dough that I had in the fridge with some garlic butter. I took a little bit of Italian dressing herbs like rosemary, oregano, a little bit of flat leaf parsley. It has a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and we tossed that together, finished it with Parmesan cheese, and it's been in the oven for about 10 minutes now. It smells delicious in here. So I'm going to pull that out in a little bit. On the agenda today, we have a couple of great recipes. We have some really fun games. We have a very fun challenge. So, you know, I got to say, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. We're hanging out here in my home kitchen, and we're going to talk about some very delicious things. I'm going to give you some chef hacks. I'm going to give you some quick recipes that are going to blow your socks off because of how delicious they are. But you're going to be amazed at how easy it is, so you're not cooking all day long and cleaning thereafter. And then my producers came up with some really fun games and a challenge that I have to say I'm a little bit nervous about because they were working hard all day yesterday, really coming up with it. So let's check on this monkey bread that I have going on here. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Yes. Let's see. We're going to pull one apart. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, guys, look at this monkey bread. Oh, boy. Now I'm going to give this a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil over the top. Oh, yeah. Now, again, this was just some biscuit dough that I rolled into about 1/2-inch balls because in the oven it does grow. So tossed it in a little bit of garlic, Italian dressing seasoning. Look at that. Yeah, I used a popover pan. You can use a muffin tin. Garlic, salt, Parmesan cheese. We're gonna, as much as I really want to just take one out right now, my instincts are telling me, slow down, wait. Okay, it's Friday, Chef. Nobody's going to blame you if you take down 3 of those cocktails. But I tell you, you could easily take down 3. Like it's almost like drinking an orange soda. The fairies are on vacation. No, the fairies are actually right here, believe it or not. Wow, looks great. And actually, this is probably going to be a fantastic pairing. So even though I put this aside, it's going to come back. Okay, now let's pull one of these off. Oh, wow. This is incredible. Just a few ingredients to make something this delicious, guys. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. Let's see. Are you savory or sweet morning person, Chef? I'm nothing in the morning, believe it or not. I can't even eat a single thing in the morning. I'm black coffee, come out of bed and have basically this much, a whole mug's worth of black coffee. I need the black coffee to let's go. Let's put some gas in the system there. Let's put the pedal to the metal because I'm usually guns blazing from early on, from 7 to about 9. It's just emails, so I need to be sharp. And then I'll go for a run or do some boxing, things like that. And then by 11 to noon is where I start to get hungry. So I'll break my fast around there. And then I'm savory. I can't just go into something sweet. Guys, chat, let me know. Are you guys savory or sweet in the morning? Or do you fast like me? Does your engine start to rev up later in the day? I can't even imagine like waking up and boom, breakfast food. Savory only, okay? What are you having when you wake up then? Savory, but there's not many quick savory options. Kind of true, but there is something that I've been looking forward to. I think I'm going to get around to it maybe later this afternoon or sometime this weekend. Well, no, not this weekend, but maybe tomorrow. I'm going to make for my son, 9-month-old Aspen, these, and this is inspired by Starbucks, believe it or not, these egg bites. So I'm going to get whisk together some eggs with a touch of cream because that's how you make them airy. And I'm going to steam some carrots, broccoli, season them up, and then make these little steamed egg bites that are super delicious. Maybe even season it with a little bit of cheese, maybe Gruyere, maybe Parmesan. So low carb, savory, very easy. Your son is going to grow up eating good. That's the idea. Are you playing Foodle again? That was fun. Savory all day long, no sweet. Nope. If you start your day with a slap of like sugar, your insulin spikes. It's not a good thing. So yeah, savory all the way. I struggle with on-the-go savory options for breakfast outside of eggs. That's true. I mean, think about it. That's kind of true. You could use bread in certain things, but sometimes I think keeping it less carbs makes our brains function a little sharper. So have you thought of, by any chance, doing like cheese crisps and then some bacon over the top or something like that? Sometimes it's just about thinking creatively. But we're just so programmed to be like carb fest in the morning. It's ridiculous. Now, that's a great idea. There you go. So let's give this a try. Okay. Oh, steaming. Oh, I love the smell of garlic butter and bread, guys. Do you ever get the egg ick? Depends. What do you mean by egg ick? Kitchen fairies. I need one. You got to try this. Guys, you need to make this at home. Biscuit dough, garlic butter, Parmesan cheese, Italian seasonings. That's it. Mix it all up together and throw it in a popover pan or a muffin tin, whatever you have. It's that good. Yep, come on. Vicky the fairy.
Okay.
Take one.
Take one.
Whichever one, it doesn't matter.
All right.
You see, it falls up. Oh, this is so good. Oh.
It smells delicious.
Oh
my God. That's really good.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
Thank you. Guys, my mouth is full. I shouldn't have taken that last bite. I'm telling
We
you.
have another kitchen fairy.
There's another kitchen fairy that wants to come in and try. Okay, new kitchen fairy that wants, jealous. She's, okay. Welcome, and please try, pick whichever one.
Part a piece of this one?
Yeah, but why not get a fresh one? Enjoy one.
That's a good
Enjoy the experience. There you go. You're going to want the rest of it. You're going to want to take it back with you after. That's part of the fun, that when you pull it apart, that's where the name monkey bread comes from. What is the fairy's name? Fairy, new kitchen fairy, please say who you are.
My name's Matthew. Hello.
Matthew says
Matthew.
hello.
Hello.
Who the heck is that guy? How is it?
So delicious.
So delicious. See what I mean? Guys, you don't need anything complicated, a million ingredients to make something super delicious. I think he saved my cat from a tree one time. All right, enjoy. Okay, now, one more sip. This is too good. Now chug the drink, Matthew. All right. So, guys, chat, tell me, what are you up to this weekend? Anybody got big plans this weekend? What's going on? What's good? I know us chefs, we work on the weekends. Our weekend is not really our weekend, but what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? He lent me his Lamborghini when my car was in the shop. Wow. Okay. Yeah, why do they call it monkey bread? Monkey bread. I just learned this a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was so fun. H.H. Otero, thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. We just made this savory monkey bread. Inspired by, a couple days ago, we made sweet monkey bread, and I thought, why not make a savory version? Monkey bread was named because monkeys, how they nip and pick at each other, and when they eat food sometimes, not just picking at each other, they pull apart things with their hands. So they decided to make this pull apart bread essentially, and because of the way that monkeys pull apart things, they called it monkey bread, you know. So nothing to really, there's no monkey stuff in here. Oh my gosh. So it's a fun name, really, but essentially it's just pull apart bread. But chat, let me know what you're up to this weekend. Is anybody cooking? Is anybody hosting? Wow, clever. is what, oh, see, it just kind of pulls apart. And when you pull it apart, you see that the seasoning is all in there. Oh, just so delicious. I'm going to set this apart here. Okay. So this weekend, well, Saturday I'm here. I'm going to be at the restaurant, but Sunday I'm heading over to Denver, where I will be heading out to a dude ranch, guys, with my dad. And we're going to check out Sylvan-Dale Ranch out in Colorado. I'm excited about that. And then on Monday, I'm speaking at the Bar and Restaurant Expo on the true cost of business. So we'll be hitting up some really great spots in Denver. I love going to the West. There's just something so, I don't know, it's magical out there. It's different. It hits different. Oh, I'm thinking of buying a grill and firing it up. Great idea. Grilling's always a great idea. How's the weather in Denver right now? That's a great question because I need to look that up. I should know because I got to, for when I pack. That's one thing that's very important. When you want to know what to pack, it starts with your weather app, especially now that the weather's changing everywhere, right? So what are we doing now, producers? I know that is it game time now? A challenge time? What is it?
It's not really a game
It's not
or
a
a
game.
challenge. It's kind of like a conversation.
Okay.
So we all know, as you just said, you're heading out to Denver
Yeah, I'm heading out
this
to Denver.
weekend. So me and my other producer, Vicky, we decided it would be a fun little thing if we could try and plan your trip for you, or at
Okay.
least some elements of it.
They're trying to plan my trip for me. Okay.
Yeah. So we took it upon ourselves to
Okay.
use Stellar. You know Stellar? Are you familiar?
I love Stellar. That is the best app, really. When you guys are traveling and you don't want a headache, you're stressed out, you're dealing with your day-to-day stuff, but you want an awesome, tried and true itinerary, you go to Stellar. It's super easy. Okay. So I go to my Stellar app.
So let's go to your Stellar app.
Happy Friday, Adrian. Got plans this weekend? Yes. We're going to Denver. Okay. So now I'm scrolling.
Mhm.
Okay.
Tell them a little bit about what you see on the main page.
So the main page, I see already featured trip itineraries. I got Anaheim, I got Philippines, Asheville, yes. Okay.
Are you seeing the trends and stuff, and you could get inspired?
Yes, so like
Yeah.
if I get blocked pretty much, I'm gonna see get inspired. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll and see what's up. Cool destinations also. Book an experience. Love that.
And then the cool part is you can even cater your own itinerary to wherever you're going. So me and Vicky, if you go and look at your profile, press your profile bottom right.
Okay, profile, here we go.
There's Vicky's itinerary
Vicky's itinerary, this is great.
for you. And then
Okay.
we have, if you scroll over to the right, my itinerary for you. Let's start with
Okay.
Vicky's.
Okay, let's start with Vicky. Okay. Denver itinerary for Adrian. I love this. Okay.
Read a little bit about the description. She wrote something for you there.
Okay. A list of the trendiest, coolest spots to hit for your quick trip to Denver. Now, yeah, I'm going to be there in very quick amount of time. I think I'm there less than 24 hours, to be honest. Okay. So we got here the dairy block. So,
If you ever wanted to read a little bit more about it, you click on it, and then you
Okay.
can scroll through a little bit, see a little bit about
I
it.
love that there's ratings here, 4.6 out of 5. So this is what I mean, that it's tried and true. So it's not like you're going to go out onto uncharted territory. People have done this. They've shared their opinions. They've shared if they like it or not.
And it shows you pictures.
And it shows you pictures, all right? So I can see if this is if this jives with me. Okay. I like this. Welcome to Dairy Block. Denver's electrifying urban oasis. Okay, so cool description. I can see here if I want to do this or not. Historic micro district. Okay. Lots of boutiques and lively bars. Sounds good. Okay. Instagram worthy pics. Okay, here we go. And indulge in local delights with a fusion of old world charm and modern flair. Dairy Block is a must visit for every adventure seeking traveler. Perfect. I'm an adventure seeking traveler. You hit it spot on for me. Okay. So I think I'll definitely be going there.
Yeah, you
Like it.
You could start there
And then
and then
Mount Blue. Oh, I like this. Mount Blue Sky 4.8. Oh, that's gorgeous. I would have never thought you could see this from Denver.
Apparently, I did more research on you because I looked at the weather, and
So, what's the weather going to be like?
the weather's going to be nice out there. I don't think it's going to be snowing, so
Okay,
it's
no,
going to
I
be a
mean, it
nice
shouldn't
little
snow. Okay.
cool in the evening time and stuff.
Okay.
And it won't be too hot.
It wouldn't
Okay.
be too hot either.
That is perfect. I love traveling in October because
Yeah,
it's that mid.
Not bad.
you
man.
know. Okay, Mount Blue Sky, love, love, love. What Meow Wolf Denver? Meow Wolf.
This is a
What?
immersive museum.
Okay, immersive museum. Okay, fantastic art exhibits for fame. Okay, this is cool. Okay, now let's
And
look.
then?
Oh no,
And then you're having dinner here for sure.
Buckhorn Exchange. I'm having dinner here.
You have to.
Okay, why do I have to?
It's one of the best restaurants.
Step into the Buckhorn Exchange, Denver's Wild West gem, established in 1893. This legendary steakhouse serves up mouth-watering game meats and delicious cocktails in a kitschy vintage atmosphere. Love that. I love that. I love when the atmosphere matches the menu. You should check out Denver Art Museum. Yep. What food is Denver known for that the site tells
I think
you?
he's asking if that site tells you if they're known for any kind of food.
Whoops.
Oop,
Whoops.
gotta plug that back in.
Got to plug that back in. Okay.
Sorry about that
Okay.
again.
Here we go. Okay. Is this? They're
Hold on.
famous for bison.
Wait.
Oh,
it's-
it's not-
Properties of the camera. Deactivate, activate. Okay, it's back. Never mind.
Okay.
it's back.
I believe they're famous here for a bison fillet.
Mm-hmm. They are.
Bison fillet. I love bison. Bison tastes just like, a normal fillet. Bison fillet is like normal beef fillet, really, except it's leaner. It's actually a little bit healthier for you. So
Oh.
I will be very excited to try this. Okay, great job, Kitchen Fairy. I mean, this is really up my alley. And if Stellar can just streamline this, so you're saying okay, so let's say next month I'm out in Arizona, Stellar will do the same thing for me.
Yes.
So I could just pick an itinerary. It'll have destinations, where to eat, what to see, where to hang out.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pictures, reviews, everything.
And is this free?
It is free.
So it's a free app. All you got to do is, okay, this takes the stress out of planning an awesome trip, an Instagram-worthy trip. Okay,
Absolutely.
love it.
Absolutely.
Let's see your,
No, I've got an itinerary for you.
Okay. All right, MB's travel guide for Adrian. Okay.
So, read a little bit about my description
Okay.
if you want.
These are all necessary stops a chef should go to for her trip to Denver. Okay. Yes. International Church of Cannabis.
It's not just a cannabis dispensary, it's a church of cannabis.
A Church of Cannabis. Guys, a Church of Cannabis. You would.
We all know how you like to get down. Well, this is what I would do, actually.
Okay, the
This
Church
is
of
what
Cannabis.
I would visit the Church of Cannabis, then right after I would visit Chuck E. Cheese.
Why? Oh, because you're high. So then,
You don't no, whether I was high or not high, don't sleep on the pizza.
okay.
Pizza's good
you
pizza.
think Chuck E. Cheese serves good pizza?
Absolutely, 10 out of 10 pizza every time.
Chat, did you just hear this? I just need a moment to gather myself here because he just said that Chuck E. Cheese serves good pizza. Let me know, please let me know if you think Chuck E. Cheese serves good pizza. Please. Maybe when I was 8 it was good. Nonsense. Yes.
Get it?
Gavin. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then right after there, I'd take a
Okay.
trip to my favorite museum.
Almost Alive Taxidermy.
That's what
Stop.
Wait,
Stop.
what's wrong with it?
Oh, but you also picked the Buckhorn Exchange.
Well, I've always wanted to try a bison steak.
Okay.
I've heard good things about a bison steak.
Have
and
you've never had a bison steak?
Never had a bison
Ah.
steak.
Well, you're gonna have one today.
Are we making one?
We're gonna make one because why not? Let's make a bison steak. Yeah, I was gonna make a bison steak anyways, inspired by my trip to Denver.
Okay.
Because bison is synonymous with the West, specifically Colorado. So why not?
What would you give my itinerary out of 10?
I had to say I was a little bit more apprehensive about your itinerary, but I might go to the International Church of Cannabis. This is fun. Definitely not going to Chuck E. Cheese. And this taxidermy, it's 4.6. The taxidermy is a thing apparently. But no, I am not into hunting. Oh no. You do want to make me a vegan.
Absolutely.
Almost Alive is such a horrid name. But anyways, like I love that it gives you all these reviews, and these people that are into it are like 5 stars, 5 stars. Oh, anyways.
Anyway, Stellar's got the #1 travel itinerary guide for whatever your travel itinerary guides may need. You know, it's got something for everybody, as you can see.
Definitely.
You can just,
I love the like wide range of stuff that you could find on here.
Absolutely.
So if you have eclectic taste. And can you share it? Yeah.
Oh,
Can you
yeah,
share?
yeah.
You can share your itinerary?
Absolutely. That's the best.
Okay,
That's the
so-
best part about this is that
Oh,
anybody
okay.
who downloads the
Oh, yeah, I
app,
see it. Share. So
Yeah.
that easy. So then I could just go and text my itinerary to somebody.
anybody who downloads the app can even follow you on, like, follow your profile on Stellar, see where you're going to, see the trips that you've been on, what you've done, and then, you know, schedule their itinerary that way. You know, if you guys want to get good eats, I would
Oh,
take it from the travel chef.
I thank you. I mean, I constantly get asked on social platforms, hey, where did you go? Where is it? Is this really good? I guess this is a one-stop shop. So that's great. Love Stellar. I'm using Stellar. Follow me on Stellar. I'm going to share itineraries from now on of wherever I go. A lot of people ask me, where do chefs really eat? You know, and we're gonna put all those deets on Stellar.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Somebody asked you,
Okay. So,
Let me take this away
I'll
from you.
take a look at this, Chef. Yes. So some people collect shot glasses or postcards. What does Chef collect on her travels? Memories. I collect memories and photographs, of course. I actually don't collect anything really. I travel so much that I feel like I would just have like a stockpile of stuff, like a junkyard of things. But you know, I do often in conversations with others, with people, I find myself sharing photos and then sharing stories. At the end of the day, I think we're all storytellers, and I love when people tell me, okay, hey, next month I'm going to Denver as an example, and I hope to be sharing then all the best of spots that we'll be enjoying Sunday and Monday in Colorado. So yeah, definitely memories. Do you have one trip that stands out to you above the rest? Ooh, there's so many. Guys, drop it in the chat if you have one trip that stands out above all others. Send me what place is it? Where should I go that stood out for you? I've been so blessed that I've been able to go again from Italy to the Virgin Islands, Hawaii. I've been to so many places, France. This career is fantastic, and it's taken me to so many places, and I've been able to, I think because of my career, I know where to eat strategically. So it's all just been I've been awestruck by all the different marvels of the world and the different, I guess, cultures. You know, the way the world can taste, if you are enjoying it through that lens, is just, you know, it leaves you awestruck. So anywhere from, you know, Yellowstone here, we went to a game restaurant out in Wyoming that was a Michelin-starred restaurant, and I tell you that I never thought I would eat these game meats like elk, deer, moose. Okay, bison was the least of it, but enjoying it from there was a game changer. Really, they didn't taste gamey at all. It was so clean and so flavorful. I mean, I never thought I would try those meats, but then I never thought that I would enjoy it. It was called the White Buffalo Club. Okay, Wyoming looks beautiful. Yep. What your number of states have you been to? I've never done a full count, but I will now. Chef, have you been to Turkey? No, but I hear Turkey is beautiful and it's pretty delicious. Like, pretty delicious way of eating. Here we go. I have here a bison fillet, guys. Take a look at that. I'm going to heat up my pan back here. With a bit of neutral oil. I'm going to get that to a nice high heat. And this is the filet mignon of the bison. Now, because bison is so it's so lean, we don't see a lot of marbling here. And marbling is what makes your meat juicy. It's the fat. But we're gonna treat this just as you would beef tenderloin, okay? So this is nice and trimmed. And I have here a little bit of kosher salt. And we're gonna be generous with that because, again, we wanna create a beautiful crust, just like how we make a filet. And then freshly ground black pepper. We're gonna do that on both sides. I like to season one side a little more than the other because if not, it'll just be too salty. Okay, so this has been brought to room temperature, and that's important because just like how we are, when you're cold, you tense up like this, you know. But when you're comfortable, you're relaxed, and what we don't want is our meat to be real constricted. Hang on, let me rinse my hands off here real quick. So bringing your meat, whichever meat you're cooking, doesn't matter if it's this filet or not, but we definitely want to bring it to room temperature, season it with a good amount of kosher salt and black pepper. You don't need much else. After that, we might baste, something fell over there. We might baste with like an herbaceous garlic butter. But for now, what we're doing is getting a nice steel pan. You can use an iron skillet. You can use the grill. It's up to you. Here I have a steel pan because they just make a fantastic crust, okay? So hot pan, neutral oil. And what we want to do is throw a little bit of the salt in the pan to see if it's hot enough. If your salt sizzles, that means it's hot enough. It's going to be hot enough for your steak. If it doesn't sizzle, you got to let it heat up a little bit more. A little smoke on the pan is perfect as well. We're going to sear that up for a couple minutes on each side. And when you touch the center, if it has a little bit of spring to it, it's probably medium rare to medium. How do you like your steak cooked? I like my steak cooked medium. Not too bloody, it's not cold in the center, but it's not cooked to death. So is bison cheaper alternative than steak? Nope, it's priced pretty competitively. It might even be a little more expensive because it's leaner, it's healthier. A lot of fitness people are into bison as well. Do you put spice first, then oil, or oil first? We got the oil in the pan, but we seasoned our steak with just the seasoning, no oil. Do you use a thermometer? You kind of know. I know after doing this for 20 years, you kind of know now. Okay, so now this is the smoke you're looking for. Okay, now we're gonna sear that on the larger side first. And we're gonna let that cook for about 2 minutes. Okay. Now, a lot of people start to lower their heat, or they like to cook over medium heat. They think high is too crazy. No, guys, you want the smoking to happen. You want to cook on high heat. High heat really closes up, like it sears the steak and makes sure that all the juices inside the meat stay inside the meat. If you cook on medium, medium low, anything less than, you start to simmer. You start to let the juices of your steak come out instead of stay in, and you start to kind of boil your steak. This is looking beautiful. It's doing what we want it to do. So I kind of just take a look, and you can see that the crust is forming. We don't want to move it because if you move it, a lot of the salt and pepper could be stuck on the pan, and you lose it on the steak. So don't move it. Okay. So while that's working, I'm going to get all of the aromatics. What's the deal with beef tallow? Ooh, beef tallow. Love cooking with beef tallow. Instead of using a neutral oil here, we could have used beef tallow on the pan. But because beef tallow is beef fat, by the way. Tallow is just another way of saying fat. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back. Welcome in. We are making a bison filet mignon inspired by, we just went through Stellar Travel app, which takes away the stress and headaches of planning your next awesome trip. So I'm going to Denver in a couple days, and I'll be there for a short period, but what's, I guess, synonymous with Denver is bison, like bison and bison steak. So we're making one here. One of the fairies, one of the kitchen fairies, hadn't ever had bison before, and I was saying that it's very similar to beef fillet, so he's going to try it today. Here we go. That's the crust we want. Yes. You see that? That's what we want. Let me bring that up to you. Let's see. Can you see that? That's the color, guys. That's the color. That's it right there. Okay. So, let me clean that up. Okay, so that's going to continue cooking, and I like to sear it on all sides. Not just one side, all sides. So once this cooks for a couple minutes on that side as well, we are going to now add the basting liquid and the aromatics. I have here some butter, unsalted butter, that's going to go into the pan. We're going to move that around. And this is going to create a brown butter. Okay. And we're going to add some garlic cloves right into there as well. Rosemary. So some rosemary. It's going to go right into the pan. And some thyme. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is this butter is going to go right over the steak. So we're going to let that butter get infused with the rosemary and the thyme. Okay. And we're going to pour that over the steak like so. And then here, what you do this like 10 times. And now this brown butter flavor with the garlic, with the thyme, is going to permeate your bison fillet. And this flavor is just outstanding. Okay, we're gonna let that sit. Meat has to rest, guys. It has to rest for a couple minutes before slicing. Leave that there. I love the way that thyme tastes with the bison. Sometimes with an actual fillet, I'll omit, I will actually omit like the herbs. But with the bison, I don't like to omit the herb step because it's wonderful. You like bison, rosemary, thyme, it's spectacular, spectacular. Don't skip that step. Okay. Okay, so what does bison taste like? Tastes like beef fillet. A clean, really, really clean version of a fillet. If I was to taste fillet, beef fillet and bison fillet, I don't think I would be able to tell what's the difference, and I don't think anybody here could tell either. Oof, that looks great. Can it rest in the pan? Yes, Peg, the great question. Yes, it can rest in the pan if you're flexible with your desired doneness. So like, for example, I want a medium rare, most medium on a bison fillet. We talked about earlier that there's not a lot of fat. The bison fillet is actually much leaner than beef fillet. And so because there's not a lot of fat that gives you that extra tenderness and juiciness, we want to cook this as least as possible to get the most tender fillet as possible. But, oh, Victoria Gorilla, nope, it is not gamey. A little Rojo. Chef, I saw that they sell ground bison. Have you tried that? Yes. Ground bison is perfect for tacos. It's perfect for lasagna. It's perfect to just have your like bowls. You know how you have your ground beef bowls? I like to do ground bison, southwestern flavors there, like cumin and chili powder. Toss that with some sweet potatoes, onions, and peppers. Fantastic meal. Can I get this steak delivered to my house? No, but you can make it very easy. I know that we got our bison fillet from our friends at Wild Fork. They sell beautiful meats over there, and they definitely have bison, so readily accessible. And I put up here a very easy recipe. I put it in my bolognese. Wow, great idea, Peg de Great. Any recipe or any type of dish that has ground beef in it, or ground turkey, or ground chicken, can easily be changed up for ground bison. So since I want to cook this up a little bit, I let it rest in the pan, but if not, I let it rest on the countertop. But best place to actually rest your meat is on a raised baking sheet like this. I'm using this for something else, but I got this on Amazon. Very, very easily interchangeable with, I have a couple smaller sizes, and comes with these racks. So this is like a half sheet, and then I have quarter sheets, which are, I use these a lot. So I would put my bison fillet here, and now you're letting it rest all the way around. If I put this on a flat surface, that bottom piece is going to steam because you're hitting it with a solid surface. Those are so cute. Where did you get them? Got them on Amazon. I just looked up racks, sheet pans with racks. And again, it helps with roasting off almost everything and also for resting. So dual purpose, but I have a couple of these. Again, look that up on Amazon. So who wants to try the bison fillet? Guys, who's ready to try the bison fillet?
I'm here for the bison fillet.
Okay,
That's what I'm here for.
that's what you're here for.
Yeah.
So
Me? No, you can't have it. It's all for me.
what's the expectation? What do you think it's going to taste like?
I think it's going to be very well seasoned. And then,
This
I mean,
here?
it just looks like a fillet. Let me tell you that right now. Like,
Yes.
I think it's gonna be a little bit like not as fatty as a fillet, and then
Okay.
that's my expectation. But seasoned beautifully and everything.
Okay. Do
and
you
flavors.
think that it's going to taste gamey?
Gamey? I don't know. I've never had game. So,
Have you ever had?
I mean, I have game, but I've
He
never.
has game.
I've
Oh, I
never-
need that. Always rest on the plate. Nope. Okay. The tough critic, exactly. We'll see if we can somehow wow him here a
What does
little bit.
gamey mean now?
Gamey, that's also a great question. It's something that gamey hits you here on your nose. You know that you actually taste with your olfactory senses, your nose. If you can't smell, you know you can't taste.
Really?
People that can't smell can't taste. Liver, yes, like liver, like duck, those are gamey.
Those are gamey?
The first, when you smell it, it hits you right here, and it's a very strong profile. It's a little bit, it's just like, it's the fattiness, and it's gamey because of what they eat. So the land that they graze on, and they're usually wild animals. So what happens is they're not farmed or ranch raised, so they're eating everything out there. Other animals, they're eating different pastures and things
Yeah.
like that. So you are what you eat, just like a human. So what happens is that it's reflective in their actual meat.
I've heard that that's why you don't eat shark, because they don't eat well, or they don't eat good
Really?
things. Yeah. How does it cook on that? Oh,
Beautiful.
wow.
How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
Okay, so we hit it right on the
Yeah,
money.
you hit it right on the. Oh, I felt that in my nose. Like the
Okay.
smell of it.
Okay. You've got to try it. Guys,
How do
can you see how beautifully this cooks overhead? This is beautiful. Okay?
Okay,
It's
I'm
not
gonna
going to
try
be
this
that.
piece.
Go ahead.
This piece right here.
Yeah,
Ready?
go ahead.
Somebody said pre 7 out of 10. Let's see. Take a piece of that.
What are you thinking?
The char on the outside is beautiful. Inside is just a little bit like I think I like the fattiness of the fillet. It's very it's lean. It's like a
It's
lean
lean.
protein.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not mad at it. I'll give it. I would eat it again, but
You
I
would
don't
eat
know
it
if
again?
I'm taking that over fillet. I'm giving that an 8.2 out of 10.
Okay.
That's right.
8.2.
8.2 out of 10. Wait, we
8
could-
point.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take the rest of it though.
Okay. Go, 8.2. That's so specific. I mean, how do you? Okay, after we're going to talk about how you get those.
We're going to talk about my
points.
ratings.
Not the point. Yeah, I'm so jealous. I need this delivered to my house. Tomato, tomato. Ah, 0.2. I got to tell you, 0.2 is a thing. But could you tell the difference between bison and beef?
Yeah, I think
you could?
so.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you go. Okay,
we can kind of tell.
okay,
I'm going to
All
take
right.
this backstage.
okay. Could you taste their, like, the thyme and garlic and rosemary?
Yeah,
Okay, so.
yeah. The seasoning was fantastic.
Okay.
But like for me, it's good, but it's not beating a fillet.
It's not
Yeah.
beating a fillet.
That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's
Okay.
good. Like it's really, really good. It's not beating a fillet though.
Okay, so thank Chuck E. Cheese, yes. But exactly, it's not okay. I wonder in a blind, if he was blindfolded, could he taste the difference? I don't think so. I haven't met anyone who's been able, and we've done this exercise before. I've served bison at dark dining, and no one's ever been able, dark dining at my restaurant in Miami. Nobody has been able to, not even one time, pick out bison over beef fillet. Must do next. Okay. Bubby. Oh, Bubby, welcome in. We're here in my home kitchen, and we just cooked up some bison fillet inspired by my trip to Denver in the next couple days. Apparently, bison is synonymous with Denver, so we cooked up a fillet, a couple minutes there, salt, pepper, hot pan, and then we basted it with garlic, rosemary, and thyme butter. We made an Aperol spritz using a blood orange soda. It's Friday, so I hope that you have something fun in your glass. And we got a couple of really fun games coming up, and I've got a super delicious recipe, one that I've tweaked, but it's from my very first cookbook, Maximum Flavor, and we've got, it's a very easy but very delicious pork tenderloin recipe. It's one of those easy weeknight dinners that you can throw together really quickly, but let me tell you, people are going to be like, wow, you've been cooking all day long? Nope. I've been just cooking for less than an hour, and I'm going to have a restaurant quality dish on the table in under an hour. Chuck E. Cheese is bison chewy. I think it's a little bit chewier than beef fillet if I'm being like super specific. And that's, again, because it's leaner. There's not a lot of fat. And when there's fat, you have juiciness, but you also have tenderness, right? So by it being leaner, I think there is a little bit more chew on that. All right, guys. So producers, is it game time?
Yes, we have our first game. We're getting the last final details set up right now.
Game time. I have to say, I love game time here. It's easily become one of, well, actually all parts of this stream are my favorite, but game time, it's so much fun. I just feel like we're out here having a ton of fun together. My friends come over. That's you guys. My friends are coming over, and we're just having the time of our life. Chat, do you guys remember one of the games that we've previously played? Has any of these been your favorite? What's been your favorite game that we've done? I want to know so that we can repeat it in a different version of it. Are there any of the games that you want to see again? I know that let me see. I love This or That. Do you guys like This or That? I love This or That has been hilarious. I actually liked Foodle that we played last time, but that was like on the welcome in. Foodle was fun. Foodie Feud was a blast. What was another one? The sliders. So we slide ingredients across the counter and see which one doesn't fall over the counter but gets closest to the finish line. And that's what we build, whatever dish. We build a burger, we build a taco. The best game was the cake one. Oh, that's when the kitchen fairies were in and we had to bake a cake. That was Blind Deaf, right?
Blind, Deaf, and Mute Challenge.
Blind Deaf and Mute, that was so fun.
Blind, Deaf, and Mute Challenge. That was a fun one. Okay, Adrian, we
Uh-huh.
have one game for you here.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
are you familiar with the term brain rot?
Brain rot. Yes, I'm familiar with the term brain rot. Who is it?
Brain rot is, for those of you watching back home that don't
Okay.
know, It is the new age slang that kids have been saying these days. It's
Okay.
entered their vocabulary.
Brain rot.
So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be guessing the new age brain rot sayings that the kids have been saying these
Okay.
days. Okay?
Okay.
So do you think you can do it?
Oh boy.
Let's
Ah,
see. Let's see how many she gets. We
Okay.
have here how many? 10? We have here a couple for you. Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
I'm
If you guys
ready.
want to play back at home, we're going to have the PowerPoint up on the bottom left of the screen. Here you go.
Okay. What does skibbity mean? Am I saying it correct? Skibbity?
Skibbity.
Skibbity. Okay. A, can mean cool or bad. B, a viral dance move from 2018. Slang for please stop acting like that. Huh. Let's go with C.
Incorrect. Can mean cool or bad.
Guys, I was an English major. Oh my goodness. In high school. Okay, I would never talk. This is crazy. What does goblin mode mean? A, when you stop pretending to have your life together. B, slothful or self-indulgent behavior. C, when you do binge watch a show. Goblin mode. Okay, let's go with B, slothful or self-indulgent behavior. Oh, okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay. Okay. What does Phantom? Is that Phantom text?
Phantom text. Phantom is another streamer, by the way.
Okay. Phantom is another streamer. Okay. What does Phantom text mean? A, taking someone's food without asking. B, when you're the designated driver for the night. C, having to pay for your friend's meal. Let's go with C, having to pay for your friend's meal.
Incorrect. It's taking someone's food without asking. He's notoriously famous for coming in to other people's live stream, and if they're eating something, he'll be like, "It's the Phantom text.
Okay,
I'm gonna take
the
some of your
Phantom
food."
text means okay. Huh. Okay. What does Giat mean? Giat? Am I saying it correct? Okay. A nickname for your gym gains. B, expression when someone's looking good. Or C, a popular shoe among Gen Z. I would go with B, expression when someone's looking good. I've heard this in the islands.
Oh, that one you heard.
I've heard this in the islands.
Nice job.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. What does zesty mean? A, I mean, obviously this is not going to be related, right, to food. Okay. A, when someone is feeling main character-like. It's good. B, someone acting with exaggerated energy. C, a new type of salad dressing. Okay, we know it's not the salad dressing. Zesty. Let me see. Let's go with B, someone acting with exaggerated energy.
Got it right on the nose.
Okay. Let me see. The youngins are going to roast you, chef. Yeah, I know. Giat. Okay. H.H. Otero. All this time, my home has been full of phantom texts. Yes! Phantom text. Oh, yes, that's a good one. What does Delulu mean? Oh, yes. My executive chef calls me Delulu all the time. I'm going to get this one. What does Delulu mean? A, the state of mind after drinking your first cup of coffee. B, a collectible toy Gen Z puts on their keychains. C, short for irrational behavior, and it's C, short for irrational behavior. Yeah. Thank you, Egg. You taught me this. Okay. What does stan mean? So it's not Eminem? Okay, no. Okay. A, to be a devoted fan. B, a man who refuses to sit. C, a viral social media challenge from 2020. Okay, I'm going to go with A. Yes. Okay. Guys, look. You didn't get to like fully off me here. You thought? Yeah.
No, you're.
It is M&M. Okay. By the way, the youngins don't know M&M, do they? Guys, chat. Do you guys know who M&M is? Drop it in the chat. Okay. What does cooked mean? A, being in trouble. B, making food that tastes bad. C, when your friend crashes your car. It's A, being in trouble.
Absolutely.
Okay. What does looks maxing? Is that with two X's on purpose?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. She's pretty good. I'm always. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Peg the Great. What does looks maxing mean? A, when you buy a new outfit and call it self-care. B, putting effort into improving appearance. C, checking yourself out in the mirror. Ooh. Oh. Let's say A, when you buy a new outfit and call it self-care. Ah, fail. Okay. By the way, these three answers were pretty close to each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a trick.
That was a tough one.
Wow, who comes up with this stuff? Melt in your mouth, not in your hand. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. What does tradwife mean? Tradwife. Huh. I've seen this before on somebody's social media. Tradwife. A woman who trades food for childcare. B, someone who has untraditional beliefs. Or C, a traditional wife. C, traditional wife. Yes. Okay. Tradwife. Have you guys heard of tradwife? Chat. Have you guys heard of tradwife? A real challenge would be a whole sentence using this crazy slang. Yeah, that would completely throw me off. Completely. What does glazing mean? Glazing. Okay. A, roasting someone. B, putting icing on a donut. C, giving someone way too much praise. I hope it's not roasting, because roasting is roasting. Like, you're roasting somebody. Putting icing on a donut is glazing, but that's not going to be that. So let's go with C, by process of elimination. Giving someone way too much praise. Okay.
Got it. Not bad. How many did you get in total?
Okay, let's see. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Wow.
I thought I was going to be cooked
8.
in this game, but no, I was not. I think you guys were delulu to make this so easy. Okay?
That was cringe, but it was great.
Did you say that was cringe?
A lot of it was.
That was cringe. Okay.
Brain rot to me is cringe, but that's
Brain
funny.
rot is cringe. So do any of you guys use this?
No.
You guys speak like this?
No,
No.
we do not. It's the generation after us.
It's the generation after. So what age is that generation? The kitchen fairies are Delulu. Yeah. Guys, do you suffer from brain rot? Are people around you suffering from brain rot? Let me know. What, like, I hear this all the time by the youngins at the restaurant. But like that doesn't enter my brain. I'm like, what are they saying?
The people say that they're changing the English language.
They're changing the English language. Yes, they are. I mean, no, just no, guys. Maybe the new kitchen fairy uses those words. New kitchen fairy, do you use any of those words?
No.
Okay, good, very good. Okay, so next.
What's
I tell
next?
you,
Your recipe.
I am so excited to share with you this recipe because this is something it's really from my first cookbook. It's kind of evolved since then. And I love the flavor profiles of this, and I love how easy it is for you guys to recreate it at home. That's Cap, Matt, Cap. All right.
It's recipe time.
It's recipe time. Whoa. What, these kitchen fairies, they should play football. All right, so it is recipe time. We're making a pork tenderloin. A pork tenderloin with not one, but two sauces. And boy, is it going to be extremely, extremely delicious. So I'm going to show you some of these ingredients that I have here. I have a hot pan that's working in the back here. I'm going to turn that on. We're going to set that to a medium. This one we're going to set up to a medium heat. The fairy's trying to kill you. Yes, I think so. I tell you, that was some throw. But anyways, chat, let me know if you guys work with pork tenderloin. A lot of times, I tell you, we get caught up in using like the same meats on rotation, the same proteins on rotation. It's like, all right, chicken, beef, chicken, beef, chicken, beef. You know, we might throw in there a little salmon or whatnot here and there. But pork tenderloin is the filet mignon. Speaking of filet mignon, we've been talking about filet mignon all morning. So it is the filet mignon of pork. It's the most tender piece of pork. And guys, it's the other white meat. I mean, you knew that. Pork is the other white meat, right? So let's see. That's a football game, by the way, not food. Yes, you're right. Okay, excited about this. I have never been successful with pork tenderloin. It always comes out dry. Well, we're going to fix that for you today. This marinade, Dubs, can we put up the recipe on here? Because I'm going to like just walk them kind of through it. So this recipe, not only is it a marinade, but it dubs as a brine. Okay. So we have here pork tenderloin. It's sitting in here in some soy sauce, oyster sauce, honey, garlic, crushed red pepper flakes. It's been sitting here now for about an hour. Now you can do this as little as 30 minutes, or you can go up overnight. So because these ingredients are so, like they're powerful ingredients, they're pungent ingredients, they don't need a ton of marinating time. But obviously the more that it sits in there, the more flavor it's gonna get. And because it's soy sauce, and soy sauce, again, it's sodium, it's salt-based. I like to use light soy sauce whenever I can because you get less sodium, but all that umami flavor. But we're going to impart a lot of those juices into here, a lot of moisture, so it's brining and it's marinating. So I do like to marinate a lot of my meats with light soy. So less sodium, but I'm doing two things, marinating and brining. So it's gonna be tender and it's gonna be juicy. I'm going to add a neutral oil to this pan. Okay. About a tablespoon's worth. And I'm going to remove my pork tenderloin from the marinade. And this is another time where my little rack is going to come in handy. Okay. Now, we don't want to come into the pan with all this marinade in there because it's going to splatter everywhere. It's going to be crazy. So I'm going to let that drip in my pan here, and then I'm going to pat it dry. Now, when you pat your meat dry, what happens is that it helps it to create a wonderful crust. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to take our tray, and we're going to go to our hot pan with our neutral oil. Okay. And that's going to cook up for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Does pork have as much protein as beef? It's up there. We should definitely Google that. How long have you had it marinating? I've had this up here for about an hour or so, but it doesn't really need a ton of time, but you can have it overnight if you like. So you should make pork chops. Yes, we should make pork chops. Double bone pork chops, my favorite. Do you like pork chops, Chef? Love pork chops. At the restaurant, we do a rosemary and citrus brine double bone pork chops. Wow, with garlic confit over the top. We throw a little bit of Fresno chilies in there. Magical, I tell you, magical. And because we brine it, like what we were talking about here, the brine is spectacular. It makes it very tender, very juicy, where pork chops also tend to be on the dry side. So. There we go. Now we're going to lower that heat a little bit to let it cook through a little bit more. So the two sauces that I was talking to you guys about. One is a roasted bell pepper, like vinaigrette or roasted red pepper sauce. It depends on what you want to call this. So here, this is a red bell pepper. Can we get over? Yeah, here we go. I put this in the oven for 20 minutes with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper. You can do this days in advance and just have roasted peppers in the fridge, okay? Or you could do it on the spot. I love having roasted peppers ready to go for me whenever I need them. But again, you could just roast them up on the spot. And they also sell roasted peppers also. You don't have to make this on your own, but the flavor that comes from you making it yourself is bar none. Okay. Now here, I'm going to add a couple of cloves of garlic to this. I'm going to add some red wine vinegar. You can use white vinegar as well. You don't have to just use red wine vinegar, but I like it. Then we have here chipotle paste. Let's see, overhead cam, so you see, you can just puree some chipotle peppers, but now they sell chipotle paste, and that's just fantastic. This adds a little bit of smokiness, okay? Smoky and quite a bit of heat. So if you like spice, add a lot of it. If you are a little wary of spice, don't use a ton. But you definitely want to like add it because of that smokiness is fantastic. Okay. Have you ever tried pork with applesauce? Why is that a thing? Oh, I have. And you know what? I'm not such a fan of that. But then again, it's that I'm not a fan of applesauce in general. So, but I do think that there's a play there with, you know, apple, the sweetness, tartness, and pork, you know. This is beautiful. So now that's going to cook on this side. So if you see, the theme here, guys, is searing. So if I was cooking an entire beef tenderloin, I would do the same thing. Sear all sides. So that means that all the juices stay inside. I'm creating that beautiful crust. And then I'm going to finish cooking that in the oven if I want, to my desired doneness. Pork tenderloin, you could even have medium rare. So it could finish cooking in the pan. But if I want something medium well or well done, I'm going to go to my oven and finish it there. What sides? Okay, is this sauce spicy? Nope, it's smoky. I don't love bell peppers, but I think I just need to grow up. Yes, bell peppers are fantastic, guys. They are. I just added some honey to this, and now I'm going to add a little bit of salt. A pinch of salt is going to go in. And then a neutral oil is going to go in as well. And then I'm going to just blend that up. Okay. Let's blend that up in my food processor. You can put this in the blender as well. Ooh. And this deep orange color is what we're looking for. Okay. All right, we're going to combine. Now, I'm going to pour some of this here. Let's take this off. So you guys see the color? This is a beautiful deep orange color. Now, as you can see, I made this in just really a couple of minutes. Now, oh, the smell. Just by the smell, that rusticness, that deliciousness that's coming off of the roasted bell pepper. Now, you can use Fresnos, you can use spicy peppers if you want, but bell peppers are sweet. So this is just all about flavor and not spice. You get a little bit of the smokiness from the chipotle paste, but and then like that vinegar hits you. You could tell there's some tang on here. All right, what sides are good with tenderloin? Anything. Mashed potatoes, rice, roasted vegetables, anything. Mac and cheese. Chef, I convinced my girlfriend to let me make some bison for dinner next week. Haha, thank you. That's great. Let us know next week how it goes. Chef, what's your best kitchen invention ever in your opinion? I think a lot of people would choose the air fryer. Ah, okay. Air fryer. We got to do a segment on air fryers because I just learned to use an air fryer basically last month, believe it or not. Okay, so now this is ready. I'm going to cook this. This is going to go in the oven for just a couple of minutes. Couple of minutes while we work on our second sauce. I'm going to turn this off here. And you're like, second sauce? Yes, second sauce. I love a good cross between, let's say, chimichurri and salsa verde. Salsa verde is an herbaceous garlic and herb sauce that Italians use. Mexicans also have a salsa verde, and it's called salsa verde. So same name, same spelling and everything, and the same use for it as well. So here I have flat leaf parsley. It's okay if stems are in there because stems are where a lot of flavor is found. And I'm going to run my knife through the cilantro and flat leaf parsley. This step can also be done in advance. The roasted bell pepper sauce can be done in advance. So can this salsa verde thing we got going on here. I've always wanted to learn how to make salsa verde. So excited. Yes, I love this. It's so versatile. Goes great on seafood, shrimp, fish, right? Lobster, all of it. I mean, it goes great on steak. It even goes great on pasta, guys. If I'm making a cold pasta salad, I'll toss it in a salsa verde, and it is spectacular. So if you notice, we have this deep, rustic, smoky vinaigrette with the roasted bell pepper sauce. So we have these rich flavors. And when we taste something that's extremely delicious, that creates that bliss point, that craveable moment, we want that happens when you taste and contrast. That's why chips, for example, if you get chips that are like sweet and spicy, that's a very popular flavor because we are addicted. America in general is addicted to sweet and spicy flavors, or contrasting flavors, really. Okay, so once I give this a nice mince, it's going to go right into the bowl. I'm missing my dough scraper. Okay, so since I'm missing my dough scraper, we're going to use our hands and we're going to suffer through putting this together like this. And now you know why the dough scraper works, guys. I always talk about dough scrapers cleaning up your work surface, and this is why. I would just swoop once, maybe twice the most if I had a dough scraper, and then I wouldn't have to be running my towel through here like this. Okay, no dough scraper, blasphemy, yes. Manny Life, can you make the salsa verde spicy? Yes, you can. Add crushed red pepper flakes. You can also add jalapenos. You can add serrano chilies. You can make it spicy. That's the wonderful thing about cooking, that you can impart your desires and your personality into what you're making. In this case, it's not spicy. We want to have an even playing field so that everybody can really use this recipe kind of as a blueprint, and then you adjust to what you want. No dough scraper, blasphemy. Does salsa verde require tomatillos? Only if it's the Mexican version. If it's not, then no. So now we're going to add some garlic. I have a couple of slices of garlic here. There we go. So I'm going to mince up that garlic, and I always, when I'm chopping up garlic, not necessarily with this little bit, but when you throw in some kosher salt on your garlic, it's going to make it quicker to mince because it adds another layer of abrasiveness. So now you have the salt, the knife, and all that, but it's also going to extract the flavoring, the natural flavors and the natural sugars of the garlic. So it's going to make everything taste better. Okay. No dough scraper is driving me nuts, but here we go. Here we are. Okay, so we got garlic that's going to go right in there. We're going to throw in there a little bit of that red wine vinegar as well, a pinch of crushed red pepper flakes. And yes, I like it spicy, so I'm going to add a little bit more than normal. Okay. Then pinch of salt. And a neutral oil goes in there. Or I like to use that and a little bit of olive oil as well. I don't use all extra virgin olive oil because sometimes the flavoring is too strong with the olive oil. But, okay, so that's going to be set aside here. And when any sauces, like a salsa verde or a chimichurri, or even the salsa verde, the Mexican version with the tomatillos, whenever you let that sit, all the flavors are going to bloom, okay? So it's important to let that sit at least 15 minutes or so before you're actually serving it. If not, if you don't have time and you're doing this at the last minute, that's fine too, because all these ingredients are extremely delicious. We give this a taste. That is outstanding. Chat, okay. What's the, sip time? I think it is sip time. Thank you. Chef, you should make some date night recipes and post it as a video. Ah, I love it. Next time. Producers, let's make sure we come up with some date night recipes. I agree. You know, some easy but beautiful dishes that are great conversation pieces, but that have you whipping up some magic in the kitchen, but not, you know, not cleaning it or cooking forever. Something that maybe even after work you could throw together. It's a great idea. Coming to stream next week probably. Oh, but guys, even date night is a great thing to be doing on the stream, but I'm super excited that we're almost in November, and that means Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And Thanksgiving for chefs is basically our Super Bowl, okay? This is where we show off our chops. This is where we are making the ultimate side dishes. This is where we're making the best turkey you've ever had, the best ham. So many people ruin Thanksgiving, by the way. They make dry turkey. They make ham that's just really like pungent. For me, I hate hams that just taste like pure cloves or they're watery. I like a glistening candied ham that tastes like ham, that tastes that like, you know, smoked candy basically. I love that. I brine my turkey. I make sure that that turkey is juicy, and when it comes out of the oven, it's golden brown and delicious, smells like fresh herbs, and the leftovers that we make at, like with our Thanksgiving stuff. Oof. One beginner, one intermediate, and one expert level. Hey, I like that. Beginner-friendly date night recipes, please. Okay, there's levels to this. My grandma gave up on turkey many years ago, and now she caters it. See, I tell you. But if you try my turkey recipe, you're going to come back around. You're not going to cater your Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving is coming up. Can you send your recipe for stuffing? Stuffing is my favorite side dish. We do a cornbread and andouille sausage stuffing that I tell you my family has enjoyed for many years, and we just don't have any other stuffing because once they tried it, that's it. We do that at the restaurant as well. It's sweet and salty and smoky. And we put green apple in there. There's scallions. It's just ridiculously delicious. But anyways, we are going, wait, chat, it says, what does that mean? Grind your turkey? No, brine my turkey. Brine with a B. Definitely got to make that stuffing on the stream. We will. Again, in November, we are going to be sharing the ultimate Thanksgiving dinner. Like from appetizers to your main dish, like your crown jewel, the turkey, the ham, and the ultimate side dishes. And maybe even some desserts. I've never tried sweet potato casserole. Looks little, guys, no. Sweet potato casserole, when done right, is outrageous. Outrageous. You got to have the right size of marshmallow. You got to have the right touch of salt. I saw a comment on here about salt. Kosher salt and sea salt. Yeah, I didn't want that one to go away because that's important. Kosher salt and sea salt, two great salts. They're great for crusting things. Oh, speaking of, let's take our tenderloin out of the oven because it's ready. So I like to use kosher salt or kosher sea salt or just sea salt. These are mineral salts. What you don't want to use is table salt ever, or iodized salt to be cooking your food. So kosher is great for crusting, for seasoning. That's what they teach us in culinary school. And then kosher sea salt, you're going to get all those minerals that you need in your body as well. So both are great options, but just never table salt. Chef, do you know how to sous vide meat? Yes, I do, but we don't really, there's no real need to be putting your stuff in a bag and sealing it and slow poaching it. You don't really need to do that to achieve a great, great product. This tenderloin already looks fantastic. Like the crust on it. Look at this. Look at the beautiful color on this, guys. This is just, Chef, have you ever heard of jarring your food? Yeah, absolutely. Another trend that I don't really, like, I love like, let's say I have leftover berries in the fridge, which that happens often when, you know, you have the end bits and stuff like that that don't quite make it to your smoothie or your breakfast or things like that. I put blueberries in my dog's food. We cook our own dog's food, so we put blueberries in there. And sometimes when they're just about to go bad, I like to make my own jam or fruit preserves, because then by jarring them, they have a really long shelf life and you're not throwing them away. And you don't necessarily have to just make them like just one type of berry. You can make a mixed berry spread. Make a dog food recipe. I would love that. Is this like pork belly or a little different? Not pork belly at all. This is the filet mignon of pork. So it's the most tender and leanest part of the pork. So here, essentially, we're making the filet mignon of pork. And we marinated this recipe, well, we marinated this pork tenderloin for an hour. This specific one, you can do it even overnight in some light soy sauce, oyster sauce, garlic, chili flakes. And now it just rested for a couple minutes here on my little tray, which I said, like, I love it, because it allows meats to rest without steaming them. So if I was to cut this right out of the oven, what would happen is the juices would just kind of spill all over the place. But by letting it rest, the juices come back to the center, okay? And it just becomes a very tender, juicy piece of meat. Guys, should we make dog food on here? Does anybody here have a dog that they cook for on the chat or would like to? You know. Okay. What else? NYX. I don't know what that means. I have no, chat, let me know what NYX means. Okay. So I'm actually going to grab a pretty plate for this. We need a nice white plate for this. Well, maybe not white. Let's use this one. This will work. Okay. So I'm going to take our plate like so, and I'm going to cut, let's see, what would be, let's cut this in threes. If you have a really long pork tenderloin, you would cut it into fours, you know, or however, whatever you feel like cutting it into. You have two beautiful doggies, Chef. Thank you, Christopher and Benjamin, not Benjamins, not. They are two little loves of my life. Fresh dog food, yes, please. Chef, do you like cats or no? Yes, I like cats too. You know, pets, they're the best. But I am a dog person. Okay, so 3 pieces. Okay, that is a perfect medium. Oh, yes. So we're going to place that on the plate like so. This is fantastic. So now when we're starting to plate, let me rinse off this spoon. It's not just about like flavoring, it's about the way things look. So not just in contrast of flavors here, we have contrast in the way the sauces are. So because I like this herbaceous one, I'm gonna let this one, I like this one a little bit more. So I'm gonna have this be a little more superfluous on the actual pork tenderloin. So I'm going to spoon this across, like so. Okay. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. I might serve that on the side for those that want extra. And then I'm going to spoon a little bit of this roasted bell pepper one, like this. Oh my gosh. Put a little bit more on the plate. I'll put that on the side because everyone's going to want this after the show, guaranteed. Guys, look. Let's see. Look how easy and how delicious this looks. I'm going to record this because this looks so gorgeous. Let me see. Yes, I get excited when things plate up beautifully like this. I get extra excited. Oh yeah. All right. Now, which kitchen fairy wants to try the pork tenderloin? Wow, beautiful. Oh, thank you. What temp would you say this is? This is actually a medium well. But again, you could have pork medium rare, pork tenderloin specifically, and you can go all the way to a well done. We want something really juicy.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to grab you a fork and a knife.
Oh my gosh. You know, this, I was watching it from my screen back there, and I was like, oh, that pork looks a little small. Guys, this is a big pork tenderloin.
Well, you thought that looked small?
Yeah, from like my tiny screen I was watching.
Oh.
I'm watching like on my phone or something.
Oh, okay.
Guys, if you're watching on your phone,
is
it
big.
doesn't do it justice. This is a ginormous piece of pork tenderloin,
Which-
and it looks fantastic.
Okay.
Okay,
now,
which one should I dig into? Tell me.
go over there because I'm going to try this too.
Oh,
I have to
wow.
try this. I haven't had this in a really long time.
Is there bone in them?
No, it's boneless. It's a tenderloin. So it's like a
Tenderloin.
filet mignon.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure you get sauce.
I
Okay.
feel like I did.
Okay.
Did I
Did
not?
you?
Let's put some here. That's too big of a bite.
No. Wow.
No. It can't be that good. She's faking it. She's guessing it.
Okay.
Let me see. That's so good. That's so good.
Oh,
Wow.
would you think that
They
that's
said you're glazing the pork tenderloin.
glazing? Yeah.
Wow. How's that with the drink? Does
Oh.
it go together?
I feel bad that you're not having it. It's so good.
Well, you didn't make me one.
Sorry. Next time I will. Do you
Next time.
like Aperol spritz?
I'm not sure. I would have to try it.
You've never had?
No.
No?
But this is fantastic. I'm giving this a 9.7 out of 10.
9.7. Where do you get the 0.7 though? I get the 5.
It's a 9.7 out of 10. The sauce is good. It needs a little bit more sauce maybe on the side for me.
I said I was
Yeah.
gonna serve on the side.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
this something that you would have at home?
Absolutely, yeah.
Would you make this?
If I watched it back the stream and I followed you step by step, yes.
It was easy. We chopped up stuff, put it in a bowl. We roasted off something, put it in a little food processor. You could throw it in a blender. You could throw it in a NutriBullet. You know, the thing that you make a smoothie with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a chef hack. If you have something to like blend your smoothies in at home, that's like where you make sauces and dressings or dipping sauces. You use that super easy. Okay.
9.7 out of 10.
9.7.
That's
Thank
what I'm
you.
giving you.
All right. I think we should let's put this over there for the rest of the team to enjoy. I am really like super happy with that. And now since I'm super happy with that, I actually brought in a bonus recipe only because I want to make this recipe. What do you need?
I'm going to grab a fork and teeth.
Oh, okay. I am going to make a very simple and very, but very flavorful fish with a white wine beurre blanc, okay? A white wine cream sauce, okay? Very simple. But I thought, you know what? I really, really want to make this for people because sometimes we have a fish fillet at home and we don't know how to make it to where, you know, it's easy, it's quick, but it feels like you had it at a very fancy French restaurant. And I've got a chef hack for you to make it in a very short amount of time, not a lot of cleanup, and it's going to have you or your guests thinking that you were Julia Child or something. So very simple. I have here a snapper fillet. Let me see. Here we go. I have here snapper fillet, skin on. You could have skinless, but I'm working with skin on because I want that little bit of flavor. And I'm going to season this with a little bit of garlic, parsley, salt. Okay? Yes, more fish recipes, Julia Child. I can't do mid-flavor. Nope, neither can I. Neither can I. Now I'm going to grab a pan. This is going to be extremely easy. Going to put equal parts of a neutral oil and olive oil into this pan. Now, why I'm doing this is that I'm bringing up the smoke points of the olive oil. If I cook just in olive oil, it's going to break down. It's going to get bitter. It's not. Is snapper your fave? I prefer salmon. Nope, snapper's not my favorite, but I do enjoy I enjoy all fish. And I mean, I like a good mahi-mahi. I love halibut. Halibut is one of my favorites. So is cod. But we're here in South Florida, and yellowtail snapper is superfluous. So I'm going to fish out here my garlic chips that I had shaved earlier. Here we go. Beautiful. Kitchen Fairy, would any one of you guys be able to get me some heavy cream from the wine fridge? Okay, so this is going to go down first, skin side down into the pan. And this doesn't have to be sizzling hot just yet, but if it's a little bit warm, that's already good enough. And thank you, that is perfect. Okay, so skin side down, that means that we're going to sear up the skin, try to get all the moisture out of there, well, as much as possible. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to add, let me see, some thyme. Yep, thyme. We've got butter, garlic. Yep, that's it. Very easy. Okay. So this is a fish spatula. Fairy to the rescue. Yep, I tell you, the kitchen fairies always come in when you need them. They're the kitchen fairies to the rescue for sure. Okay, so we move this around in the pan. And this is what we want. You see, as it becomes opaque around the edges, that's going to be your sign to flip the fish. We're going to flip this around possibly one more time after. Okay. So now we are going to add this is about 3 cloves of garlic. And I shaved that into garlic chips. I use a Japanese mandolin for that. I'm going to add a pinch of red pepper flakes. Sometimes that is perfect. And then half a stick of butter. That's going to work in the pan for a couple of minutes, and we're going to treat this just like we did with the steak, with the bison, where we're going to baste it, like so. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is so beautiful. So we move this around like this, and you see this is going to create similar to a brown butter, but because we have here the olive oil in the pan and the neutral oil, it won't be a full-on brown butter, but it's going to have that flavor profile to it. Okay. So that's going to continue to cook here. And if we wanted to hurry up the cooking process, what we do is we put a lid on this. Okay? We're going to let that work for just a second or so. Now, this is on high heat, by the way. So now it's going to cook from the bottom and from the top. Okay, I'm going to grab another plate. And like I said earlier, that our salsa verde goes really well with seafood. Well, you'll see this goes really well with with this grilled piece of fish as well. Is snapper, oh no, we already did that one. Does snapper cook faster than grouper? Actually, they cook pretty much the same. Grouper and snapper are both two white flesh, slightly meaty, slightly flaky fish. So they cook relatively at the same rate. What would you call that pan? I need one like it. That's just your normal saute pan. This is an 8-inch saute pan. See the brown butter that I was talking about? There we go. That is beautiful. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is dump most of this into the side here. We want a little bit in here, but not too much. Okay. And now we're going to add our cream to the pan. That is it. Now we're going to season that with a little bit of salt, and we're just going to wait for that to kind of thicken up. Cream will naturally thicken up as it cooks a little bit. It's going to coat your spoon. That's it. It starts to release from the side, and there you have it. So right here is where we would taste. Oh yeah. Let's see if we need to flip that over. That is a beautiful color. Gorge, gorge, gorge. Okay. So we are ready to plate. Let me see if I have, I'm going to bring this to the side here. So we place our snapper fillet right in the center of our plate. And now we spoon that brown butter, pretty much beurre blanc over here. And I love these like garlic chips that have cooked here. Oh, that smells outstanding. Ooh. Remember I told you about this salsa verde? And now we're talking about contrast. So you have here bright, herbaceous, and then we have airy, we have rich. So herbaceous and bright, and then we have rich with the beurre blanc. Now let's garnish with that thyme. Oh, I love this. And this is how you create fish in just a few minutes. Okay, guys? Look at this dish. Oof, looks great. And I'm not a big fish person. Chef, do you like the skin of fish? I know some people who like it. Yes. There's a lot of essential nutrients in the skin. And if I'm not eating the skin, at least it's cooked with it. So it's in your dish, and you're going to enjoy having those nutrients, especially salmon skin. That's fantastic. Fairy's eating good today. Happy Friday. You should always cook fish upside down, or is that a rule of thumb? So I release the oils from the skin first, and I kind of, by cooking it on high heat, I'm letting out that moisture that's in the skin. And then I flip it over, and that's going to sort of like steam the fish, and it creates a very juicy and very delicious piece of fish. It helps it from drying out. So now I'm going to try this with the sauce. I like the skin on turkey. Is that weird? No. turkey skin, when done right, is very, very good. Okay, so I'm going to mix these two sauces together. Again, we have a rich one and we have a light, vibrant one. Guys, I'm going to put this here. I did not double dip. Wow. That fish is outstanding. Outstanding, fancy French restaurant type of fish. Delicate, delicious. That is a 9.8. Let me give the 0.8. No. I like it spicier for me. So for me, let's give it like an 8, really. It's an 8. I want it spicy. So, but so delicious. Do you ever impress yourself? Yes, sometimes I do. Sometimes I actually do. But anyways, my mom's here on the side and she's like, they're having the fish. They're gonna have, yep. Let me know what you think, okay? Okay. Wow, that's awesome. Guys, what is your favorite fish? Do any of you guys like halibut like I do, or cod? The Kitchen Fairy's bad rating rubbed off. the Kitchen Fairy's bad rating rubbed off on you. Oh no, but anyways, guys, 45. Was this 45 minutes, roughly? Where are we? 42. I just want to say that we did 2 recipes in under.
Just a little over 40 minutes.
Huh?
A little over 40 minutes.
A little over 40. Oh, Corvina's a great fish. Yep, Pacific sea bass. That's what Corvina is. Swordfish. Yes. We do this miso marinated swordfish with a pineapple and poblano relish. Pineapple and poblano relish. And the miso marinade on swordfish, game changer. That's also like a tenderizer. Swordfish tends to be a little chewy and a little bit tough, but parts moisture and tenderness and so much umami. Here we go. Moderator. Okay. Here we go. Snapper, grouper, or mahi. Which one are you choosing? I'm choosing grouper. Yeah. Yum. Looks amazing. Angie7, welcome in. We've been hanging out here in my home kitchen. We've got a couple of delicious recipes that we just wrapped up, but recipes are on the chat. We did a pork tenderloin with 2 sauces. One was a roasted red pepper vinaigrette with a salsa verde, and then I threw in there a skillet like snapper with a creamy beurre blanc. It had garlic chips in there and red chili. So delicious, very easy. Let me see. H.H. Otero, make it look so, you make it look so easy. Is there a hack to get the smell of fish out of the whole house? Yeah, it's don't buy bad fish. Guys, does it smell like fish in here?
No,
Not
it
too
doesn't
much.
smell like fish.
Like, it shouldn't. So if you're buying like good fish, you should just smell a little bit from like the skin, but very light. If it smells like rancid fish, you're buying old fish. So that's actually a good thing to talk about. When you're out there in the supermarket buying fish, you want to make sure that the flesh is plump. If they allow you to, put or ask your fishmonger or the clerk that's behind the counter to use your thumb and press it down. If the thumbprint stays on the fish, you know that that is days old. Do not buy that fish. It should look moist and glistening. If you're buying a whole fish, the eyes should be popped out. Never curved in. If they're curved in, that's really, really old. And it should never smell bad. What can you use to get the bad smell out of your hands, though? The only thing I've actually found that works, aside from sticking my hands in acid, is this Naomi hand soap. Can I put this up here so they can see it overhead? This soap smells like you took your hands to the spa. I'm actually just washing my hands now for fun. It smells like a hotel lobby. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but a hotel lobby has this clean, inviting smell. That's what this Naomi soap smells like. It's extremely inviting and makes you want, oh, and it leaves them feeling so good. So, so good. Okay. Do you ever use candles to remove the smell of food? No, because I just never buy like bad smelling food. But I do use candles, I guess, not to remove the smell of food though, really. I use my hood when I'm cooking, so that never lets like really smell in there. And then I like candles that smell like wood and leather. So it does. Hotel lobby always smell clean. Yep, chef, are you doing more challenges? Steak always leaves a smell in my house. Yeah, that. Light up some candles, or enjoy the smell of the steak in your house. Okay, are we doing any more?
Yes, we have a game for you, Chef.
You have a game for.
We
I'm
have
removing
a
my
game.
apron.
I'll take the apron.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I gotta throw it back. Exactly.
Next time you throw it back.
Next time, actually, throw it. I want to throw it back after that. Throw it. Ready? Okay.
You got to get her back.
Okay.
What's up? What's up?
Bacon always makes my house smell. It should always make your house smell good.
Waiting? Oh, we got a raid. Wow.
What does that mean?
Oh my gosh.
Another streamer, before they end their stream, host you with their viewers. Like send them
Nice.
What is it?
Raid from who?
a raid from Meatco Chen for the party of 3.
Miko Chen.
Miko
Thank you for the
Chen.
raid.
Thank you for the raid. How are you? Thank you so much. You have a good stream too.
Okay, anyways, we got a
You gotta
game.
work on that throw. I'm gonna work on that throw. Yes.
We got a game for you, Chef. So the game that we're playing is a version of categories, okay? It's a
Okay.
version of categories but with a twist, okay?
Okay.
So we have some categories for you.
Okay.
And then we are going to be attempting to lie to each
Okay.
other.
Let me lower this hood. You're going to lie to each other?
We're all going to be attempting to lie to each other.
Okay.
So how the game works is I am going to make a blanket statement about the category. So
Okay.
I'm going to say, for example, our first category is going to be cocktails. I'm going to say I can name 15 cocktails in under a minute.
Okay.
The next person up, which is you, we're going to be going this way and then back,
Okay.
is going to have to up it. Here's the thing. If two people call cap on one person,
Uh-huh.
the timer start. We 3, 2, 1. The timer starts, and you got to name that number of whatever the category is in under a minute. Deal?
Okay, deal.
So remember, it's majority rules. So like, if I call cap and Vicky doesn't call cap, we keep it going.
Okay.
Got it? If you call cap on me, but Vicky doesn't call it, we keep going.
Okay.
If 2 people call cap, that person's under the gun. Ready?
Okay.
Ready.
Absolutely. Here we go. First category is cocktails. I can name 15 cocktails.
Cap.
Keep going.
What do you mean?
You have to up it.
I have to up it? So I can name.
Let's start over. Maybe you didn't hear the rules properly.
Okay.
I-
Because I think that's not true.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I
but-
want to hold you to it.
Remember, you have to get majority rules. So Vicky
Okay.
thinks I can name 15 cocktails.
Okay.
But if 2 people vote for one person, they're under the gun.
Okay.
And let's start the timer only when somebody's called cap, we start the timer.
Okay.
You get it?
Got it.
Got it.
Okay.
Let's open we don't see that on the screen. There we go.
There
That's
we go.
better. Ready?
Okay.
I can name 15 cocktails.
Cap.
No.
I can do 17. Cocktail.
Okay, I could do 18. 18.
I can do 20 cocktails.
I can do 22.
Oh, that's
cocktails.
cap. That's cap.
That's cap.
That's, so you're both you're both capping me?
Cap.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
We're
Go.
starting. Hold on. We gotta start the timer.
Okay.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Okay. A Mai Tai, mojito, champagne mojito, boulevardier, an old fashioned, a smoked old fashioned, a sidecar, a gimlet, a sex on the beach, a pina colada, a tequila sunrise, a screwdriver, a cucumber martini, a lemon drop martini, a dirty martini, a straight up martini, a whiskey sour, a Boston sour, a New York sour, an Aperol sour, a mint julep, a espresso martini, a cosmopolitan, a zombie, a white Russian, bourbon peach. Okay.
She
Time.
got it.
She got it?
Yeah.
How many did she name?
That was like 25.
She named 25 cocktails.
Guys, so to graduate culinary school, we had to actually make 30 cocktails in under 1 minute.
Somebody
Oh,
told me to
what?
come and check you out. Oh, thank you, the Burly Earl. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. The Burly Earl. Somebody told me to come check you out. Thank you so much, guys. Pisco Sour. How could I have not mentioned that one? That's so funny what happens under pressure, guys. Welcome in. We are hanging out in my home kitchen today, and we've gone through a couple of recipes, some really fun games, a challenge that's coming up, and
We got 2 more of those.
2 more.
We have
2 more. These guys have way too much fun here, I tell you. Too much fun. Okay, all right. This was a fun game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Okay.
This was really fun.
Are you
Okay.
ready for our next category? I'll start it up. Let's get the timer back to 1 minute. Do not start the timer
You guys have me
until
at
we
the-
call cap. You get it now?
Yes.
I think
have
we
me
get
at
the hang
edge
of it.
The edge of my seat here.
You did
Did
great.
I call it early?
You did
My fault.
great.
My fault. Okay, ready?
Ooh.
Our next category is celebrity chefs. I can name 10 celebrity chefs.
Okay. I can name 12 celebrity chefs.
I can name 15 celebrity chefs.
I can name 16 celebrity chefs.
I can name 17 celebrity chefs.
Cap.
You guys are. So seems like a roast. You're roasting me. This is
No
what's
way.
happening. Oh boy.
Are you ready?
And what happens if I lose?
If you lose, you lose. That's it. It's for fun. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Gordon Ramsay, Emeril Lagasse, Tyler Florence, Bobby Flay, Kat Cora, Amanda Freytag, Alex Bornicelli, Manit Chouan, Artie Sequeira, Stephanie Izard. Oh,
Timer's ringing.
oh God, Rachel Ray, Michelle Bernstein, let me see, Scott Conant, Rick Bayless, Michael Voltaggio, Aisha Rare, Brooke Pugh, Ken Burns.
She's sweating. She's sweating.
Oh my goodness.
5, 4.
I have
3,
a blank. I have a blank.
2.
Jose Andres. Jose Andres.
Okay.
You're good. She got it again.
You got how many did she get?
19.
I'm kind of.
Oh, why did you had to stop me?
No, you kept going. You
All
had
right.
we want to see how many
I
you
was
can get.
sweating for Jose Andres, guys.
it was great.
I would have started by saying Chef Adrian
I-
Calvo.
Oh,
I think you could have
Thank
only
you.
gotten 2. You didn't even.
Okay.
Julia Martha said, come on, you're right. No, yeah, that's a great one. These guys have me sweating.
Okay. Our last category of the day. Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready. You have me sweating bullets here. I'm at the edge of my seat.
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Our last category of the day. We are playing categories, and I think I can name 15 Thanksgiving foods.
Oh, I think I can name 16 Thanksgiving foods.
I think I can name 20 Thanksgiving foods.
I think I can name 25 Thanksgiving
Cap.
foods.
I think I can name 26 Thanksgiving foods.
Cap.
You guys, this is not fair.
Cap.
Chad, do you think this is fair? Since he called Cap, he needs a punishment. Yes, this isn't fair. How about you guys? No. So what's my number?
26 Thanksgiving foods.
26.
Under a minute.
Okay, let's go.
Are you ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we have roasted turkey. We have honey baked ham. We have clove and Coca-Cola ham with pineapple. We have wild rice stuffing. We have cornbread stuffing. We have stale bread stuffing, traditional stovetop stuffing, sweet potato casserole, candied yams, green bean casserole. We have just sauteed green beans, almondine. We have biscuits. We have jalapeno cornbread. We have buttermilk biscuits. We have mac and cheese, roasted Brussels sprouts, creamed corn. We have dirty rice. We have skin-on mashed potatoes. We have sour cream mashed potatoes. We have double baked roasted potatoes. Roasted butternut squash, pecan pie, pumpkin pie, blueberry pie.
Ah, you didn't get it. 25.
Stop.
25.
She
I
did.
can't. What?
She did. She got like 30. Yeah.
I got
No,
26.
She got.
He got 30 and he
I
said 26.
counted.
We're gonna have to. No,
I
we're gonna have to
was- guys-
replay review that.
What?
Guys, I was counting. She got like 30.
You might have counted every word. Every
No, I
single
was
dish was
counting
like
every-
roasted potato, almond, whatever. I counted every dish.
That is a
We're gonna have
dish.
to. We're gonna have to replay that one.
He
She said-
just wants me to lose. He gives me low scores and he wants me to lose. And he comes up with these games that are like set for me to lose.
She said different. So she can't say different types of turkey.
No, she can.
That's what she did.
I did.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And I did
We're gonna
different-
have to review the footage after this one. Chat.
Okay.
Drop in the chat if you
Get
think
him
she won
out
it.
of here.
Drop in the chat if you think she won it.
Okay. Wow. Also, when things have a long names, that's hard to get.
In
She
under
said
a minute. Yeah.
sage turkey. Like who comes up with that one? That's a chef.
That's, come on. Chef aced it. Thank you. Yeah, she got it. Yes. Thank you, guys. I know the chat's always get you guys backing me up. Thank you. Oh, you guys didn't tell me that the games today were going to be like have your heart in your throat, like guns blazing,
Adrenaline.
adrenaline. Like, this is too much. It's a Friday. I can't be like this and then go to work. I'm like, ah.
Okay, so that has been
Chef
our
under
game.
pressure.
That has been our game section of the stream. We have one more thing for you. We have a challenge. Are you
Okay.
ready? Let's clear the area first
Okay, we
because
need
this is going to be a hard one.
This is a hard one.
We are always
As opposed to what you guys have been doing today, really?
attempting to stump you
Oh, Lord.
every which way.
You don't
do
say.
you want to get this blender out of here?
Yeah, I mean, what am I going to... Yes.
All right.
I'm
we'll get
afraid
everything.
that you're saying it's that bad that you guys are clearing the space for me and everything?
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Oh,
It's that
look
bad.
at this. Like, what do you mean? Like cutting board and all?
No.
Oh,
Keep the cutting board here.
Stays.
Okay.
We'll keep the cutting board here. So, any of this? Let's move some of this stuff. Let's just get everything clear.
Okay.
This, you want to keep this? Ah, we'll leave it here just in case you need it. Definitely moving that. Okay. So,
Okay.
here we have it. Okay, if you guys are enjoying the stream, we appreciate you stopping by. Drop a heart in the chat if you're here, if you're awake on this beautiful Friday. If you're gonna do something fun, drop also a thumbs up in the chat. Anyways, so today, Adrian, we have prepared for you a special kind of challenge. People really liked the SoFi One Pot Challenge you did last Wednesday. They thought it was incredible to watch a chef really push herself to the limit. So we decided, hey, how do we get that back? How do we push this chef to the limit on a beautiful Friday? And we have decided to come up with the Mystery Box Challenge, okay? We
Okay.
have 5 items for you in a mystery box, and you have to cook a dish out of these random 5 items. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? I
I'm
need to hear it
ready.
louder. Are you ready?
I'm nervous, okay? I'm not ready. I'm nervous. Okay.
So, being a chef, you always have to stay on your toes
Yes.
in the kitchen. On your toes. Be ready
Yes.
for whatever the challenge may present to you. Today, overhead, let's go. We have the challenge today, and it is overhead, please. Overhead, please. Ready. This is what we have for you. Show each and every individual item. We have
Okay. We have balsamic glaze. Okay. Okay, I can get down with this. Flour. Okay. Unbleached all-purpose flour. Pears. Okay. And an onion. And brie. Okay. Brie cheese. Okay. Like, I can't believe you guys even got a box.
that box is pretty, right?
That's a
Ooh,
pretty box.
You almost
Okay.
threw it on the floor. Anyways, so
Okay.
Adrian, are you ready for the mystery box challenge? We're gonna give
I'm
you.
not ready. I have questions.
What's the
Okay.
questions? Let's hear them.
Can I have pantry ingredients?
Oh, absolutely. You can use whatever's in your kitchen that
Whatever's
you have
in my
present.
kitchen?
Whatever is in your kitchen,
But
but they need to contain all 5 of these elements.
Okay. And how long do I have to do this?
You have 45 minutes, and we are on your time. Let's have a 45-minute timer up on the screen, please, producer.
Okay.
One moment. Let's get that set up. You have all this time to be thinking about it right now.
Okay, so if
Are
I
you
have
ready?
to, wait, no.
Let's
wait.
start the timer.
Start the timer. I still have questions. Okay, hold on. If I have to run off into my pantry or to the other fridge, what do I
Kitchen
do?
fairies.
Kitchen.
Tell the kitchen fairies.
Tell the kitchen fairies. But how about if the kitchen fairies
I
cheat?
would stay away from that. I would say let her go.
Let her?
Let her go.
Because
we'll
you're
pop
gonna-
out. We'll pop out and we'll entertain the stream while you're gone, and then we'll get out of your hair. But
Okay.
you need to be running. This is your challenge.
Okay.
No
'cause-
help, just
no
you.
help. Okay.
And you need to plate it.
And you
I
need to plate it.
plate this.
Mm-hmm. Think you can do it?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Oh, this is a little too familiar for me. This is familiar territory when things don't open. But you know, let me calm down because sometimes breaking something is worse. Okay. Okay. Okay, I am chopping up this pear. Actually, okay. Let's see, I'm going to mince this up. How did you guys come up with this? Who picked this mystery basket?
I really wanted to give you some really, really, really hard things, but one of my lovely producers over here, they said, let's make it a little bit easier this time, and we'll ramp up to the hard things.
Wow. Okay, let's.
Do you think it's easy?
This is not easy.
Do you know what you're making?
We'll see, because I might have to change it up
Ooh,
as we go.
improvising. The
Yeah.
improvising chef.
I don't know. We'll see as it starts to come together, and if I taste it, like if it's coming out as I want it to come out. Okay. I'm gonna need a bowl. Just in case. Okay. Chop, 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 chop. I'm gonna throw this in here. A little bit of onion. I will say you guys are nuts. There's other ways. I think you guys are having way too much fun with this, is what's happening. Okay. And had you guys told me that you were going to up the ante on the intensity of this stream today, I would have made myself something a little stronger than an Aperol Spritz. Okay, breathe. Okay, ah.
See you turning on that stove. What are you thinking?
I had cream here before. Oh, but fairies, you removed my cream. Not fair. Okay, that's good. Okay, then go.
Somebody said bartender favorite. Give her a shot.
A shot, yes. That is a bit of butter. Okay, salt, pepper, nutmeg. This is crazy.
Oh, she's running, guys. She's running. Let's go main cam.
Nutmeg.
What do you guys think she's going to make? Oh, she's running right behind me and stuff.
Nutmeg. Okay. Let's see. Do not.
So can a fairy
a yes.
narrate? Is this a dessert? I actually don't know what she's thinking. Her mind, I feel like her mind is moving a million miles a minute, and something beautiful is going to come out in the end.
Wow, thank you for saying that. I don't know. Let's see. This is all theory and theory-based, and there's no recipe. This is wild.
This is legitimately off the top of a chef's head.
I still need a little more of flour. Don't ruin this. Don't ruin this. Don't ruin this. It's got to go slow, slow. When I'm competing, I talk to myself, so just ignore me.
No, everybody wants to hear you talk to yourself. They want to hear what you're thinking in your head.
Okay. I'm attempting to make somewhat of a roux here. A roux is butter, flour, and cream. So we're going to cook this down a little bit here until it gets kind of, here we go. See, it kind of comes off the sides. That's what we want. When it comes off the sides, you know that it's cooked. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going to throw that. Okay, now I know for sure that I'm going to need a little more onion. I want that oniony flavor in here. Okay. Okay. So we got pear and onion. Okay.
Pear and onion. Does pear and onion traditionally go together, you think? Is that a good flavor combo?
Yes.
Pear and onion, good flavor combo. You
I
think
do
so?
think that's a good flavor combo. And I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder as well because I want to fortify that onion flavor. And that also goes really well with brie. Okay. 37. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Guys, if you can see our POV, bro, Chef is sprinting out of this kitchen. Chef is sprinting. She's like, I know where that is. I have to go run and get it. She goes out and she runs to get it. I think this is hilarious. Hey, drop in the chat if you think she's going to complete the challenge. She's got, 36 minutes and change? What do you think she's making?
Oh. Going to throw some oil in here. Get the oil hot. This is crazy. I have PTSD from this. Okay.
Have you ever had to, cook a recipe on the fly in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking like, from scratch. Oh, I'm going to make something right now in the kitchen. like in a professional kitchen? Or is it usually set menus?
In a professional kitchen is set menus because if not, it'd be mayhem. But
So
I've
you
done-
never get a chance to experiment in the professional setting?
Yeah, you experiment, but not in
Not in
a
rush hour dinner time.
and not a mystery basket. I find ingredients that I like. I put them together. I take my time. So am I. Okay.
Somebody said a chef under pressure is an angry chef. Are you angry right now? I think she's calm. I think we should get a heart rate monitor on her. I think it'd be really low right now.
Not a lot of things. I think chefs in general are adrenaline junkies, pretty much. So, we're used to this. This type of feel is no different than a busy, bustling, like Saturday night. Run, Forrest, run. That's good. I love that movie. Okay.
You ever feel like you're in the zone in the kitchen?
I'm in the zone right now, so
So get out of my zone.
yeah, I'm like, let me cook.
Chat, let her cook, chat.
Okay. Okay, let's fold that in. Let's see. I want the brie to actually come through here. Enough brie in each of these things that I'm going to make. A little more. Come on. 34 minutes. By the way, I'm peeling the rind off of the brie, but you can eat the rind on the brie. It's just, I don't want it in this specific. But in case you guys, wherever you're watching from, you see me taking off the rind, it's not, or the peel. It's just personal preference. Okay, put that to the side. Okay, eggs.
For those of us back home that don't know what a roux is, what is a roux?
A roux is a classic French way of, it's basically butter, flour, and milk. And you cook that down to make a thickening agent. So it's how you thicken a sauce, a soup, things like that. Or any of the mother sauces like a bechamel. It's how you make, that's the base of like mac and cheese.
Oh, wow. The more you know, guys.
Okay. I'm whipping some eggs. Whew. Once we start going under the 30 minutes is where I get real nervous. That's where it just really flies by. In any competition, you always start real like, I got this, this is easy, we got plenty of time. And after the 30 minutes pass, you're like, what? Where did the time go? Okay. Okay.
You got 32 minutes and change, chef.
Okay. Do you like all cheese, Chef? I like cheese. I'm a fan of cheese. I was watching a funny video the other day, and I was cracking up because they were making fun of Americans in the way that they look at cheese, and they were enjoying really beautiful cheeses in France. And I thought it was hilarious. So they're like a raclette cheese and a camembert, all of that. And then they're like, I bet you it's hard to find a pepper jack cheese or a cheddar, out in the markets of France. I was cracking up with that.
A few minutes away from a 30-minute timer.
Say that again?
A few minutes away until 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Come on. Oh boy. Okay. Cook or be cooked? It's funny. Okay. go. Here we go. Let's see. Oh boy. Ah. Okay, so I'm trying to put these in flour. Okay. Ah. Come on, guys. Let's do this. Fairies, do you guys like brie cheese?
I love brie. I love a good brie.
Really?
On a
Sometimes.
charcuterie board? Yeah, it's good.
It's a little too.
Huh?
It's not strong enough for me.
It's very mild.
I like strong cheese.
Really? You like strong cheese?
Or like a more mild cheese.
Okay.
Sharp. I love sharp cheese.
30 minutes to go, chef.
Ah. Who needs an evil fairy voice when we have you taunting? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just doing my
I
job.
can't imagine what you're making, but I'm sure it'll be good. I'm back. Welcome back. These kitchen fairies have me in a crazy challenge here. I got 45 minutes. We're down to 29. See, how did that go? Already down from 30 to...
It's only
with a
been
mystery
17
box.
seconds.
This was crazy. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. Come on. Come on. We got this. Bread with one hand, dry, wet, dry, wet. Chet, does this have a name? No. Not yet. Only because I'm not sure if this is actually going to come out or we have to pivot. Okay. Wet hand. Wet hand. Okay. Come on. Look, it's 28 already. You guys messing with my timer? Okay. This is like a time stealer because I can't move without washing my hands. So I can't go to the next step without washing this off. Okay. Oh, dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Okay, let's set up right here. Boom. Lower this heat. Okay. Ah. Ooh, that got too brown. Come on. That didn't work. Okay. Let's clear this up. Let that cool down. We'll fry it like this. There we go.
Would you consider this a dessert, chef?
Nope.
No.
Did you not see me putting onion in there?
I saw the
And
one.
onion powder. There we go. Ha! Beautiful. Okay. Completely different. Okay. Let's keep going. What would make you think that this is a dessert?
That kind of looked like a fried donut hole to me.
Ah, I could see that. Okay. Could see how that could be.
Somebody said it seems like a savory croquette bowl.
Yep. Seems like a savory croquette ball. Yep. That's exactly what we're attempting to make. Oops, no, wrong. 26. Okay. Dessert with onion? No way. Exactly. Okay, wash my hands again. Let's go. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. Okay. Perfect. We have the 3 that we want. Now I'm going to try this to make sure it's.
Somebody said this seems like it would need a sauce. Chef, do you even have enough time for that?
A what?
This seems like it would need a sauce. Chef, do you even have enough time for that?
We'll see.
And Die Hard Medifan is back. Welcome back, Die Hard Medifan.
Oh, Die Hard Medifan. Hi. Welcome in. I almost spelled this. 24. This is crazy. Okay. Now. Plate. Plate, plate, plate.
Die Hard Medifan says, how's your day been?
Hi, my day's been great. How's yours been? Very intense. Producers today were feeling a little froggy, so they decided to up the ante here. And I'm in the middle of a challenge here, 45 minutes down to 23 minutes, I guess. With I'm joking. a mystery basket that had pears, onion, brie cheese, flour. Am I missing anything? Pears, onion, brie cheese, flour.
Balsamic.
And balsamic. So here we are. This is, let's see. Okay. And who's going to try this crazy creation?
I think we both will. And you have to try it, Chef.
All right.
I honestly think everyone here should try it. We should all get up there and say what we think about it.
Okay. Okay. I already. Okay, now.
Somebody says, I think it's time for a sip break.
I agree. I agree. That's good. Okay. Okay.
Someone says, plating is excellent. Yeah, Chef prides herself on her plating.
Thank you. It matters, people. It matters. Okay.
Time?
Done.
Done.
Time.
Done. End the timer. With 20 minutes to spare.
Yeah. Guys. Where is the pear? It was chopped up into this mixture. I left you some of this mixture so you could inspect that everything is in there. Okay?
That's insane. Wait, so can you just walk us through a little bit about what you did?
Okay, so beautiful ingredients that were both sweet and savory. So we've been kind of talking about this throughout the whole stream, that when we make something extremely craveable, extremely delicious, it's done through something with contrast. And pear is very sweet, brie is salty, and then we have high acid from this balsamic glaze. So acid and both acid and sweet at the same time. So what I did, and then flour. So immediately what goes to my head is let's make a croquette, classic French croquette. We made a roux and essentially a bechamel. That's why I added the cream. We thickened it up to get it to a croquette consistency. Chopped up some white onion, kind of dubs almost as like a green apple, okay, if really well. It matches the texture of the pear. So you have that savoriness from the onion. You have the sweetness from the pear. We diced up, if you notice as I was going, I was chopping up everything in the same, to the same size. So onion, pear, and brie. That's why I peeled the brie or just took out the crust of the brie, which is like right here. Everything is the same size, folded into this thickened bechamel right here. Fortified that onion flavor with onion powder, salt, pepper, nutmeg. Nutmeg enhances anything that's cream-based, and that's part of any type of bechamel or cheese sauce or anything like that. You always add a touch of nutmeg. So that's what the nutmeg was for. We cooled it down really quick here in this stainless steel bowl, which is why I opted for stainless steel instead of glass, which I've been working with all day. Steel brings the temperature down rapidly. Breaded it in Italian breadcrumbs, fried it up. I ruined the first batch because the oil was too hot. Sprinkled a little bit of salt. The sauce is a little bit of white truffle oil with balsamic for that umami. Who's ready to try this?
Absolutely, Chef. What an explanation. And all of that was right off the top of your head.
This is
Everyone was in the chat wondering, what is she making? What is she thinking? What is she thinking?
now. If I didn't get that right consistency, we were gonna go. I was going to bread pear slices and then make a cheese dipping sauce. So I was gonna go the other way,
Oh,
crispy
okay.
pear slices.
Okay.
Yum.
But,
Okay.
okay, let's
Not
go.
bad.
I want you
That
guys to try
smells
this.
Great.
Thank you.
Wow, the plating and
All right,
everything
do we-
is divine.
Yeah,
I will
Just
say
take
that.
one?
Yeah,
or do
just
we cut
one.
it?
The sauce, no, it's
Okay.
bite size.
The sauce is there already?
It's on the bottom. It's already there.
Bite size. Now, would you make this? Where do you see yourself making this if you had these ingredients? Like,
This is something I
is
would
this
serve
like-
at my restaurant. This is a great tapa.
Wow.
Huh? Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
really?
I would really serve this. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I love this. This is really good.
Wow.
It's a cheese and fruit croquette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, wait.
that's incredible.
Wait, I'm gonna need
I'm going to
10
try
more.
this. I'm going to try it from this side so I don't ruin that one so everybody else could try it.
Petition to add to the restaurant.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
OMG, the concept of sauce in the bottom is so insane. Like, people are gonna love the hell out of it. Yeah.
thank you.
That sauce is great.
Wow.
Right? You see how you crunch through some of the stuff? You crunch through the pear, you crunch through the onion, you get the creaminess of the cheese. And who doesn't like a nice warm croquette?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
That was incredible, all off the top of Chef's head, and done in almost half the time. You were sweating, and you didn't
I've
took
done
half
this
the
once
time.
or twice.
I wish I could have a bite. Yeah.
Ah,
I wish you could too, because this
I
is
wish
actually
you could
incredible.
too. Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have that before like a football game, like pre.
Oh, you're fancy football. Fancy tailgater. Look at, oh my gosh. I'll put that to the side because I know
That was really good. Everybody,
Thank
hands,
you.
round of applause for Chef. Good job, everybody. Good
It
job.
wasn't
good job.
perfect.
Good job.
Thank you, guys. Look at this. I ruined these balls. Look at this. No, they're burned. I'll make some more, but this was, I was like, oh no, challenge ruined. Thank you, guys. Oh, wow, that was so much fun. Oh, thank you. Always, Debbie, thank you. Ah, this was so much fun. Top-notch chef. Thank you so much. Guys, this was such a blast. With a nice glass of wine. Yes, Peg the Great. How can we not miss the, again, had I known that these guys were going to have such an adrenaline-packed show, I would not have started with this little spritzy thing today. I would have had a whiskey sour. Thank you guys for, oh, you're going to need that recipe for that. I'm going to have to figure out a recipe in my head for this. Thank you so much for joining me today from my home kitchen. We made a spritz. We made some savory monkey bread. Showed you a couple of some really easy recipes for like an easy weeknight dinner that they look good. And we had a lot of fun with these games and this challenge. They nearly killed me with this challenge. Tequila shots necessary. I want to phantom tax your recipes, chef. Phantom tax, that's good. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope I get to see you guys next week. Next week I'm in Denver on Monday, so I guess I will see you on Wednesday and Friday. Is Friday Halloween, right?
Friday is Halloween. We
So
got
we have
some
a
big stuff
show,
planned. Big
stuff
stuff.
on Friday. So I can't wait for Friday. If you want to follow live, I will be live on TikTok while I'm in Denver. And we're going to be doing some cool stuff out there. So follow me on TikTok. And guys, subscribe, please. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a free sub. So no stream on Monday. Nope, no stream on Monday. But I will see you back here to hang out on Wednesday and Friday. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. And I'll see you next week.